Hello Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Welcome to Biafra Battle Cry TV, under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB leader. Be part of history, every voice matters. Watch as everyday Nigerians speak truth to power and rally behind the hashtag #FreeNamdiKanu movement.
Those who have taken chances and advantage of Nnamdi Kanu's statements and the people who have lost their lives.
Look, I have had members of my family killed by this thing, but again, and don't forget, I chaired the Truth, Justice and Reconciliation Commission at the instance of the Anambra State Governor on the situation in the Southeast, and I've spent a lot of the past 3 years getting acquainted with that situation across all the 5 states of the Southeast. Unquestionably, there is an IPOB issue, but the IPOB issue is overblown. Okay? If somebody tells you that Obosie in Anambra State is an IPOB issue, the person is a liar. IPOB cannot survive in Obosie. If anybody tells you that what happened with the Americans, 2 years ago in Ogbaro was an IPOB issue, that person does not know the terrain. It was not an IPOB issue. Other parts, in Osu, in Awidemili, in Osumogu, Anambra, Imo State borderlands, where there are IPOB issues, absolutely. In parts of Anambra State, Uga and Arondizogo, that's absolutely correct. But the idea that every issue in Southeast is an IPOB issue is ridiculous. It's absolutely not the case. Let me tell you this. The biggest single issue in security terms confronting the Southeast, in my estimation, based on the work I have done on this, is, I regret to disappoint you, not IPOB. It is one word, cults, financed by politicians. All right? Now, the cults are the biggest single issue, and you don't have a clue how terrible the problem of cults in the Southeast is at this particular time. Is there a crossover between that and the IPOB issue? Possibly. But cults financed by politicians, that is the biggest single security challenge confronting the Southeast at this time.
Dr. Chidi Odinkalu, a former chairman of the National Human Rights Commission, a professor of law, a writer, and a lawyer. Thanks so much indeed for your time tonight. I appreciate it.
A former lawyer. Thank you, sir.
Once a lawyer, I wouldn't agree with you on that. You're factually incorrect, and I rule you out of order. You have to go out, de-enroll yourself. You enrolled as a lawyer. You have to come back and take a bow out in front of the Supreme Court to say, I now de-enroll myself from being a lawyer at the Temple of Justice. Those who have taken chances and advantage
it won't happen. It doesn't happen that way.
The Kanu's
It doesn't happen that way at all. These are the things that the public must understand. Most of you journalists, the legal correspondents, you don't take time to actually study some of these rulings and judgments. Go and study. In fact, I'll give you
this instance of the Anambra State Governor.
Yes, what is it?
On the situation in the South.
I'll give it to her because I think she's a bit
with that situation across all the 5
I want to let the whole world understand something.
Unquestionably,
very, very
there
clear.
is an IPOB
In all this is the judgment of the Supreme Court.
Issue is overblown.
It made it very clear that even that the impartiality of the judge
is an IPOB
is
issue, the person is a liar. IPOB cannot survive in Obosie.
It's here.
If anybody tells you that what happened with the Americans, 2 years ago in Ogbaro was an IPOB issue, that person does not know the terrain.
Where it says
an IPOB issue.
all these things are online. Is it not page 18? All these things are online. So I suggest that the journalists in this country actually take out time to do some basic research.
Absolutely.
It's not difficult, just minor research. You will understand the vacuousness, the emptiness of all the charges against me.
The idea that
they kept switching the charges.
An IPOB issue is
they said
ridiculous.
I committed this crime in England.
Let me tell you this.
I made a broadcast in England.
Single issue.
And in 9 charges leveled against me.
In security terms,
the place where I committed this crime was London.
In my estimation, based on the work I have
when
done
my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them
regret to disappoint you, not
about
IPOB.
how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me.
Now, the cause
because since this offense was committed in England, so they say it's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it?
The problem of courts.
Based on that, they now amended the charge again and removed London. Location of the contrary to section 196,
that is the biggest single security challenge confronting Southeast Asia.
in violation of their own laws. In violation of their own laws. And you want me to stand trial under such circumstances? Is that possible? Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where these shenanigans are going on? It's not possible.
Thanks so much.
You've asked Justice Binta to recuse herself. Do you have the time on your hands for the case to go to the CJ for it to be reassigned to another judge?
As long as justice will be done at the end of the day, that's what for justice to be done. I cannot be tried in violation of a key provision of the Constitution of Nigeria, Section 36. That's simple as that.
But as she's saying the part of the topic I'm making reference to was a contributory statement by one of the justices.
The Constitution of Nigeria says any determination made by the Supreme Court is binding on a lower court. So I was actually surprised that a high court have refused to obey or abide by the determination of a Supreme Court judgment.
And then take the only part that is against him and then refuse to apply the part that is in favor of him.
This cherry picking of what was contained in the Supreme Court judgment is what I'm against.
Yes, that's correct.
It should be implemented holistically.
Yes.
I'm not against facing any trial.
After
all, I'm innocent, so they have not been against me. But there cannot be any trial when key sections of the Constitution and a key Supreme Court judgment has been violated by a court of law.
So you'll be patient for the case to go back and come back to the court?
This is my 4th year in solitary confinement in detention. The 5th year will not kill me.
Sorry, what of it is...
We have many of that.
Mr. Kanu, one last question. One last question. With reference to what she has asked earlier, Justice Binta made it known that she's one of the senior judges in this court.
Yes.
What if...
And I have respect and love for her. She knows.
What if this case comes back to her? Because she said no other person...
It is not possible. This persecution of the Igbo people, this orchestrated, almost global persecution of the people stops with me. It cannot happen. It can never happen. That is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we are facing. It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less.
Thanks Biafrans and lovers of freedom worldwide for watching Biafra Battle Cry TV. We criticized Igbo elites who only speak on television or social media. #FreeNamdi Kanu now.